vision is to have an affordable home available for everyone in Ada County. We pride ourselves on building a simple, affordable, and energy-efficient home, efficiently constructed, and would be efficient for our families to operate for the years that they own that home.
Energy Star looks anything that can affect the performance of your house's heating and cooling. So they look at all the penetrations, anywhere there can be an air gap between the outside and the inside. So for example, between the foundation wall and the bottom plate, we have 2 feet vertically on the walls, and then we have 2 feet horizontally that we insulate underneath the slab. It's double protection for frost protection. So frost code requires you to go down 2 feet with frost protection with your stem walls. And typically there is floor joists and insulation between your floor joists on a typical home. We're doing slab on grade, and 2 feet vertically is what is required by code on the stem wall to kind of keep the cold out. But we also go 2 feet in horizontally under the slab just in case we have a really cold winter, then it helps keep that cold air from coming up through.
This is where it all starts, the energy seal component of having an energy efficient home, sealing all the possible air breaks from the outside to the inside. There's potential for air gap between those sections, so we're caulking on the outside and on the inside of those 2 sections, bringing the walls together so we have a good tight seal. Today we're installing the house wrap on the house. It is to help prevent wind and or moisture from penetrating the substructure. And also it is to help with our energy efficiency, be that barrier between the outside and the inside of the home. It acts kind of like a windbreaker, if you will, to shed water, but yet still let the house breathe.
Windows are your biggest heat loss during the winter and your cooling loss during the summer. When we install these windows, they're a triple glazed window, and we use those again for energy conservation and to keep our HERS scores low. We do the dry fit, be sure that it fits in there, we got plenty of room, and then we take the window back out. We run a bead of caulk around the edge of the opening, and then we place the window in against that caulk, and we nail the nail flanges all the way around. We actually put a paper flashing around the nail flange, and then we tape that down so it's sealed, not once with the caulking, twice with the paper flashing, and then we bring our siding over it and trim it out. So it's actually been covered 3 times on the outside. Then we come around to the inside. So that 1/4 inch gap that's all the way around the window now, we get a backer rod, which is a round foam that we stick in that 1/4 inch gap all the way around the window. And then we caulk over the top of that so it seals between the window and our framing. Now the foam is 1 stopper, the caulk is 2, and then we bring our sheetrock up to that, and that helps seal it too. So we've got 3 on the outside and 3 methods on the inside to keep the weather from transferring through.
Well, our heating, ventilation, air conditioning systems are 95% efficient at $1,000 a year on average for the average home cost to heat and cool a home. So it's really important to have the most efficient that you can to keep your home comfortable for you in those times of need. Another contributing factor to the efficiency of the furnace is the ductwork in either the ceiling or a crawl space. If you have a crawl space, it has to be insulated, insulated ductwork, and that again helps the efficiency of the furnace as it's transporting either the cool air or the warm air through the ductwork. If it's uninsulated, you're losing that heat or that coolness out. So now it's required, it's code now that those ducts have to be insulated and optimize the performance of your units.
We're excited to be participating with Habitat for Humanity with their new house here in Boise in the Meridian area. It's going to provide a service and a great new place for a family to live. We're also going to provide some volunteer equity to this home from some of our employees.
With the new partnership with Intermountain Gas, and we see the need for us to become more efficient as well. Gas being more efficient than electric, we're going to start pushing the gas more for gas appliances such as the dryer and the ranges, yeah.
Household appliances can account for up to 20% of your total energy costs for a home, which is why an Energy Star appliance package can help reduce those costs. When you're buying appliances for your home, it's important to remember that there are really two costs, which is the price to purchase and then also the cost for operation and long-term maintenance of your appliances. So for instance, an Energy Star refrigerator is about 9% more efficient than your standard refrigerator. And these Energy Star certified appliances have better insulation, which can help keep your food fresher and also run more quiet than the traditional standard models.
There's a couple other features that we put into these homes that probably the average person doesn't put in. We put high-performance Panasonic fans in the bathroom and in the laundry rooms that are moisture sensitive and motion sensitive. And we have them set to stay on 60 minutes after somebody's in there taking a shower, that the fan will stay on to evacuate the moisture that's in the air, and the laundry room the same way. An Energy Star requires that 80% of all the lights in the home be either your fluorescent tube or LED, and we're pushing for the LEDs now. And we want these families to come into a home that's going to fit them now and for the future.
In conjunction with Energy Star compliant home, we also do zero-scaping, which is a low-impact green way of maintaining your yard. So with that, we grade 2% away from the house. Basically, it means just a visible slope to the ground away from the house to shed water away from your foundation. We use perma-rock, low-water plants, and weed lines to alleviate overwatering and that type of stuff. So in all, Habitat for Humanity has a all-encompassing energy conservation mindset.